There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
KC Cup Stage 2. This is where you could win an invite to the World Championship for first place. I'm going to share with you my KC Cup deck of choice. Warning, this deck is not easy to play compared to the standard version that everyone else is playing. So you will definitely want to pay attention to the deck explanation and analyze the plays, or you will not do well with this deck. I managed a more than 70% win rate with this deck. I played a lot of random decks as soon as I hit 20k. Not until many duels with other decks for potential videos that I might post did I then record a 10 duel challenge where I achieved 9 wins in a row. What's needed to get first place global though? 61% and close to 500 duels is what was needed for one of the first place global players for this year's Worlds. Now let's look at the deck. Real quick, am I going for first? Despite me accomplishing multiple first place globals and first place America in these events, I no longer seriously compete for the KC Cups beyond playing a bit competitively within the first day. Sacrificing my weekend is simply not worth it since it's first place or bust. Second place wins nothing towards the World Championship. But for the World Champ qualifier, it is much more worth it to compete seriously throughout the entire event. Top 16 should be getting an invite to go to Worlds. I really wanted to bring you this deck and video early within the KC Cup to greatly help you, and because of that, I will sadly have no commentary during the duels, but I'll likely cast and discuss each duel in depth on my next Twitch live stream on Tuesday. I simply did not have enough time. This deck focuses on asceticism, no United for drawing, and no dual wield. This deck's main focus is to not only summon Shien, but to ensure that I also have an Anishi paired up with my Shien. It is a near unstoppable combo to be able to send any monster back to the hand in addition to negating a spell or trap. Kajiki is very important in this deck when used with asceticism. It summons an Anishi from the deck or even from your hand, as Anishi requires another 6 SAM to use its effect. Kajiki can also summon a level 1 tuner Fuma from your deck with asceticism if used before gaining its attack boost. Now this one Cage Musha is very important. Level 2 tuner, not only can you summon it with Kajiki then make Shien, but even better, you could summon it from the deck with asceticism to help set up for an Anishi Shien combo. How do you do that? So what you're gonna do is summon a Kajiki, special summon a Fuma from the hand, use your Tie That Binds to gain 200 attack onto your Fuma, then you use asceticism onto your Fuma to summon a Cage Musha, then with Cage Musha and Kajiki you make a Shien, and then when you end your turn, the Fuma will die due to asceticism effect, which will then summon an Anishi on the field. That is Anishi plus Shien, nearly unstoppable. Zanji works very well when using asceticism on your Kazin or your Anishi 100 attack boosted by your Tie That Binds. Zanji will destroy any monster you battle with it on your turn. Kazin, Fuma, Dojo, these 3 cards are the core staples of every 6 Samurai deck. Kazin special summons from the hand. Fuma is your level 1 tuner that summons anything from the deck when destroyed, is also summoned off of your Dojo very easily. Also very important, it summons your Anishi. Make sure to swing your Fuma in. Even when you use your Shien effect to protect itself by destroying another 6 Samurai like Fuma, Fuma could then summon an Anishi from the deck. And then Dojo summons any 6 Samurai from the deck. Now for the extra deck, Rihan is important for when you get floodgated, but I never ended up using it. Colossus is great for synchro summoning with Parasites and Mithra tokens, which there are many in this KC Cup. Armades is a staple versus control decks, the Amazons. Do not let this card be floodgated. If they Canadia your Armades, you better keep it face down until you can protect it with a Shien. You best not flip unless it is your last resort. Now the main 2 decks of the KC Cup, as expected, were Ancient Gears and Six Samurai, with Six Samurai heavily being the most played. There were also a lot of random Weevils. Now, against Weevil, Armades is your most important card. A lot of people play 2 Armades because of this. Against Ancient Gears, Onishi and Zanji is your best way to deal with Reactor Dragon. Also, since we do not play any back row, they cannot double Cyclone our back row to summon their Reactor Dragon onto the field. Now, against the Six Samurai Mirror, you do have to try your best to play around dual wield or you will lose. Asceticism is great for this, as you could summon multiple times in a turn. You will see Asceticism beat the most unbeatable field within this video against Six Samurai. But besides Asceticism, you usually just set Fuma with nothing else and then make a big follow-up play on your next turn. Enjoy the deck. This is my 9 wins in a row plus my loss that ended the streak.
Duel! Duel! Duel!
Duel.